If stairs are harder after 60, it's not age, it's weak coordination. Surgeons say you can fix it fast, right at home. These 5 simple moves rebuild your stair climbing power in weeks, and the last one targets a hidden muscle that changes everything. Exercise number 1, the wall sit hold. Let's start with one of the most powerful, joint-friendly leg exercises you can do, the wall sit hold. At first glance, it might look too simple, just leaning against a wall, right? But once you slide down and hold that position, you'll quickly realize how much strength your legs have been missing. Here's how to do it. Stand with your back flat against a wall and your feet about hip width apart, roughly 2 steps away from the base. Slowly slide down until your thighs are almost parallel to the floor, as if you're sitting in an invisible chair. Now hold. Keep your knees stacked directly above your ankles, not over your toes, and tighten your core. Breathe deeply. Stay here for 20 to 30 seconds, or as long as you can, without pain. You'll start to feel your thighs and glutes tremble. That's not weakness. That's your muscle fibers reactivating. Why is this so powerful? Because wall sits build isometric strength, muscle tension without joint movement. That means you're strengthening the quadriceps and glutes without stressing sensitive knees or hips. Surgeons often recommend isometric holds to older patients recovering from joint surgeries because they build endurance, improve blood flow, and retrain stability without impact. And here's the best part, the wall sit teaches your legs how to share the load evenly. So every time you climb a stair, your knees don't have to do all the work. Hold for 30 seconds, rest, and repeat twice. Within weeks, you'll notice that standing up, walking, and climbing stairs start to feel lighter, like your legs finally woke up again. Your legs are awake now, but the next move trains them to protect your knees every time you take a step. Exercise number 2, step downs. If you want to climb stairs without strain, you also need to train for the descent. Most people don't realize it, but going down the stairs is actually harder on your joints than going up. That's because it requires eccentric strength, the ability to control your body as it lowers. That's where step downs come in. Find a small step, stair, or sturdy platform. Stand tall with one foot on the step and the other hanging off the edge. Slowly bend your standing knee and lower your opposite heel toward the floor, but don't touch down. Then push through your heel to rise back up to standing. Move with control. This is not a bounce. It's a slow, deliberate drop and lift. Do 8 to 10 reps per leg. This exercise strengthens your quads, glutes, and the stabilizing muscles around your knees. Exactly what you need for safe, pain-free stair movement. It's also one of the top physical therapy drills used by orthopedic surgeons after knee replacements because it trains balance, coordination, and joint deceleration control. That means the next time you go down the stairs, your knees won't buckle or ache. They'll guide you smoothly and safely. Now that your legs can handle the descent, it's time to stabilize your hips, the secret to effortless stair climbing. Exercise number 3, standing hip abduction. When climbing stairs, your hips aren't just passengers, they're the engine. But for most adults over 60, the muscles that stabilize the hips, especially the gluteus medius, become weak from years of sitting. This creates instability, swaying, or hip pain when stepping up. The solution: standing hip abduction. Here's how. Stand tall behind a chair or countertop for balance. Keep your core tight, shoulders relaxed. Slowly lift one leg out to the side, keeping your toes pointing forward, not up. Pause for 2 to 3 seconds, then lower your leg with control. Do 10 to 15 reps per side. You'll feel the outer hip muscles working almost immediately. These are your stabilizers. They keep your pelvis level when you step onto the next stair, preventing wobbling and protecting your lower back. Research shows that weak hip abductors are one of the main causes of imbalance and falls in older adults. Strengthening them directly improves stair performance and even walking endurance. You can progress this move by adding a resistance band around your ankles once you're comfortable. And remember, it's not about speed. The slower you move, the more those small stabilizers fire. You've built balance and control, but the next exercise will transform that stability into real strength. Exercise number 4, sit to stand. Now, this one might seem almost too basic, but it's actually one of the most functional strength tests doctors use to predict independence, the sit to stand. If you can rise from a chair without using your hands, you're demonstrating strength, coordination, and balance, the same qualities you need for effortless stair climbing. Here's how to do it correctly. Sit on the edge of a sturdy chair, with your feet flat on the floor and knees at a 90-degree angle. Cross your arms over your chest, brace your core, and press through your heels to stand up tall. Then lower yourself back down slowly, keeping your control all the way to the seat. That's 1 rep. Repeat this 10 times, resting as needed. What makes this so powerful is that it mimics real-life movement, standing, sitting, bending, while building the muscles that power stair steps, the quadriceps, glutes, and core. And it's joint safe. You're moving through a natural range of motion that strengthens without compressing your joints. Physical therapists often say, if you can master sit to stand, you can master stairs. Why? Because every time you stand, your body rehearses the same coordination pattern, pressing through your heels, activating your hips, keeping your posture upright. Do this daily, and you'll notice your confidence rise with your strength, feeling stronger already. Don't stop. The final move unlocks the hidden muscle that keeps you steady on every stair. Exercise number 5, heel raises with holds. Here's the secret most people overlook. Your calves are the unsung heroes of stair climbing. Every step you take, they act like suspension springs, absorbing impact and propelling you upward. But with age, calf strength often fades, leading to slower steps, unsteady balance, and reduced push-off power. That's why this final move, heel raises with holds, might be the most important one of all. Stand tall near a wall or counter for support. Keep your feet hip-width apart and your posture straight. Slowly lift your heels off the floor, rising up onto your toes. Hold that top position for 3 to 5 seconds. Really feel your calves engage, then lower down with control. Do 10 to 15 reps. This hold isn't just about strength. It trains your ankle stability and improves the reflexes that keep you from stumbling. Studies show that older adults with strong calf muscles have up to 40% fewer falls and greater walking endurance. You can increase difficulty by doing one leg at a time once you feel stable. And here's a tip surgeons often share. At the top of the hold, imagine you're trying to touch the ceiling with your head. This naturally straightens your posture and engages your entire posterior chain, from your calves to your core. Keep your breathing steady, and over time, your steps will become lighter, quicker, and smoother, like you've turned back your body's clock. Now here's the truth. Each of these exercises alone can make a difference. But when you combine all 5 into one short routine, something incredible happens. Once tiring, even intimidating, begins to feel effortless.